Joining me tonight, Shauntay Hinton, Miss USA 2002, now an entertainment reporter. Also, the voice millions of New Yorkers wake up to, Malika Millette joins us. And Skyping with us from Cleveland, it's Q104's Corey. Welcome to the panel. All right, how about this? Florida police believe Shannon Riska and her husband got into an argument over a Jennifer Lopez movie. Now, we don't know if it was Made in Manhattan, maybe Gigli, or maybe Selena, but the woman was so upset she allegedly tried to burn his boat, his go-kart, and his hot tub. All right, panel, what's the most shocking part of this story? A grown man owning a go-kart, a jacuzzi can catch on fire, or jealousy over a J.Lo movie? Let me go to Shauntay on that.
You know, I have mixed reviews about this because on one hand, at least J.Lo's movies are starting fires somewhere because they're certainly not burning up at the box office. And on the other hand, I mean, the wife stopped this grown man from driving a go-kart down the street. So let's give the wife some points here. She did us all a good deed, including J.Lo. All
right. Well, what do you think? What movie do you think it was, Corey? Could it have been maybe El Cantante? Remember that hit? All right, finally today, listen to this passage, Malika, and tell me if it's sexy, okay? You ready? She has a very large grin on her face, pink lipstick. She has a small tattoo right over the small of her back, over the dimple area that appears to be maybe some sort of tribal design. It is red. Well, it's books on tape? No, it's actually Playboy magazine on a special radio program. Playboy on radio, Malika? Is this a sign of the times?
I knew you were going to come to me first with this one, Vinny.
I don't know why.
I mean, you know, yeah, as a radio personality and a voiceover artist, I would be interested to know how much it pays.
How much?
But I don't put anything past it. I mean, they already had Playboy in Braille form, so
That's
this
right.
just seemed the obvious next step.
Shauntay, this is done all for the blind, which I guess it can work, right?
Well, it works, and it also goes to show that not everybody looks the same in the dark. I mean, let's give this woman a round of applause. She's providing a public service for all legally blind people all over the country, and don't they deserve the joys of adult entertainment?
Now, Corey, I also understand they make pop-up pornography as well.
Hey, I'm just saying blind people need visual stimulation, too. Or would you call it that?
Yeah, that's... All right, the panel is going to stay with us, but I want you to take a look at this first. This doesn't look like a clarinet, right? Doesn't look like a saxophone, but there's actually some aspiring student musicians in California who aren't practicing on instruments, but are actually practicing on pencils. Instead of clarinets, flutes, or saxophones, the school's music program has 190 students, an increase of 50 children from last year. Their teacher now desperately asking for donations here. Back to my panel, Shauntay, Malika, and Corey. All right, Shauntay, pencils. Pencils. This is America. We've got children practicing flute on pencils.
This is heartbreaking, Vinny. I was in band when I was in high school. I actually played trumpet, and I was no Louis Armstrong by any means, but what band and art programs gave me was an outlet to express myself in an environment like school, which sometimes teaches students to just retain information and then regurgitate it on a test. I mean, what's next? Are the football teams going to start throwing rocks instead of footballs? This is sad. We've got to do better.
Corey, we've got to, she's right, we have to do better here. My goodness, handy. All right, everybody, pick up your pencils. Here we go. Still can't make the thing make music tonight, Corey.
You know, when I was in school, I actually was assigned to play the clarinet in middle school, and my parents couldn't afford to get one, and I actually had to drop the class and move to another class. I play the drums now, but I really wish I would have had an opportunity to learn that other instrument, and my teacher didn't even have pencils.
Corey, did you walk to school?
I did not. I actually took a bus. But one thing that nobody's talking about is that this is in Massachusetts, which is the top half of the country where it snows through part of the school year. I mean, are we expecting our kids to walk to school 2 miles in 3 feet of snow?
I did every day, uphill, to school and back.
Both ways.
Yeah, exactly. Shauntay, who's in the right, who's in the wrong here? Should the parents fork up the $500? We know everybody's hurting here. Or maybe get together and carpool. Or should they get the free bus ride?
You know, I think we need to stop treating public education like it's a factory where the parents feel all they have to do is make sure their children show up. There are alternatives here. Parents need to step up and realize that, hey, I agree with Malika. You can do carpools. You can do a neighborhood school bus fund, fundraising. There are many ways to overcome
Let's
this.
have a bake sale, I say. Great job by the panel tonight.
Yeah, why not?
Shauntay, Malika, and Corey, great to have you on board. We'll have you back real soon. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right.